We are live. We are live. Oh my goodness gracious. Very cool. Howdy, howdy, folks. Hold on here. Howdy, howdy, folks. Jerome Forestwood here. We are over in the Fairview neighborhood right now. We're on the far side near Kitsilano, right over here in Granville Park, and we are just chilling out to get started here for our neighborhood checkup, because we're going to check out the neighborhood of Fairview today. This is a very, very interesting neighborhood, and it's got some more quiet sections to it, and it's also got a major retail areas in it, as well as tourist areas, including Granville Island. So yeah, we are over here in Fairview right now. I'd just like to thank Mark for the $20 super chat. Okay, Mark said, "Hi everyone, Jerome, I loved your review of the Fairview area, or the Little Mountain Riley Park area." Okay, and he's looking forward to the Fairview area coming up right now. So yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Mark, for the $20 super chat. That is greatly appreciated. Yeah, that'll help with the stream today. So thank you for that. And Winger, it's also good to see you on the stream as well as everyone else. So yeah, we are over here in the Fairview neighborhood today. And this is an awesome, beautiful day. It's around 25 degrees outside. Let's see how life is and how things are going here in the neighborhood of Fairview, here on your neighborhood checkup on Jerome Forestwood. So welcome. Ryan, good to see you too. So before we do anything, I don't need that anymore. So that'll help us save some battery, and let's head on out. Yeah, it's pretty warm, but it's not like overly hot. It's not like it's not heat dome hot. Let's head on out. Let's see what Vancouver and Fairview is about like today. So we'll head this way first. And there's some twists and some turns that we'll take while we're walking through the area for you. This is 15th and Pine up here. You got a playground for the kids right on over here, if you're in the area. And then this is your local tennis facility right on over here. So we'll cross Pine Street here. Right up the street here, it would be 16th, 15th, or 16th, and that's the border for Fairview. So we're just below the border right now, here in the neighborhood. Frank, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, we're over here in Granville Park right now. In the new neighborhood. Well, the new dog park on over here. Look at these dog parks in an old neighborhood. I was thinking new dog parks, but neighborhood came out instead. You can see they got some apparatuses for the dogs to run on. And then this is the bigger doggo park that's being built on over here. It's not quite ready yet, but they got the wood chips down. So they're probably waiting for some concrete to set. It's usually what it is. And for it to set properly, sometimes they like it to rest a few days. They can assess after that if it's safe to open. If there's any like rough corners they need to massage. That type of thing. And we're back on 15th here. Yeah, the tennis being played here. And then we also have our giant two-court lawn bowling club on over here too. This is crazy recreational amenities. And again, guys, that's the tennis club across the way. So there's tennis courts inside there too. This is our lawn bowling facility on over here. This is one of the few lawn bowling facilities in the city. There you go. One of the other ones is over at Stanley Park. And this is Ferry. So we'll cross Ferry. You can see some of the houses here in the area. We're gonna head on over to Granville Street, which is right up ahead of us here. So we're not gonna be in a quiet little residential area for the whole time. We're definitely moving into busier areas. Brittany, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, Juan's here, Winger's here, Ryan's here, Mark's here. Good to see you too. Nice to have you on the stream. This is where you see a few of the towers here in the South Granville neighborhood. This is where we are. Oh my goodness gracious. Good day, Master Jerome. How you doing? The day is awesome. Good to see you, Robert. Nice to have you on the stream. And we'll keep strolling here. We're just gonna pull up to 15th here. And we'll figure it out from there. Yeah. The South Granville neighborhood right on over here. We're gonna do a loop in its northern part first. And then head on over to the hospital district. So we'll cross the street here first. And here we are on South Granville. Sandy, nice to have you on the stream. Hi, Jerome. I loved your content in downtown. Cool, thank you very much. And Brittany's like, happy Wednesday. Yeah, happy Wednesday to you too. It is hump day here. And if I am out here, my work day is done, and that means your work day hopefully will be done too. I know some people are still working, and I feel for you. I did start mine at 4, so there's a consolation there for you. Let's keep going. This is considered one of the more affluent strips here in the Fairview neighborhood. We're currently working on some of the pipes over here in this neighborhood. It used to be home to the pop-up plaza that was over here, but that is now gone. There's also restaurants in here, like the Bin for a Burger Lounge, stuff like that. You take a look at their burgers. They're not like out of reach. $23. All these are gonna come with fries and stuff like that too. So you're getting a pretty nice deal there. How long will they finish fixing that pipe? I have no idea. They're fixing all the pipes right now here in the city. They used to be over on Pender Street. Now they're done Pender Street. They got like plans, so. Good question, huh? Definitely a good question.
Vlogging again?
Yeah, of course. Good to see ya. Awesome, good to see people out here, and you can see what Vancouverites call us, vloggers. That's what we're doing, yeah. So we're over here at the intersection of Granville and 13th. So this is Granville and 13th here. I'll cross the street in just a minute. Let's cross the street. You can see all the people out in this area. Yeah. Now we're doing this. There goes our local fire truck. Look at all the people here in the South Granville neighborhood. This really gives you a flavor of Fairview. Fairview is like this mixed neighborhood of affluent and working middle class. Very interesting mix of people. And here on our neighborhood checkup, this is where we go and we check out and check up on the neighborhoods and check them out too, see what they're like, try some food and stuff like that. So yeah, we're over here right now. We're gonna go get a drink in a few minutes. We're just gonna do a loop up here and then head on over to the hospital district. Okay, and so it's an awesome day to get us started at this. We're only getting started here in your neighborhood checkup on Jerome Forestwood. This side has less of the cafes and restaurants. One thing it does have on over here is the old Stanley Theatre right on over here. There's the old Stanley Theatre, which is now the Industrial Alliance stage. Looks like they're gonna have Colin Mockery coming on in here. Famous Canadian comedian. We're 8th and the 9th of August, so that's just 2 weeks away. It's one of the big names and legends of Canadian comedy. Coming on over to the little Industrial Alliance stage here in Vancouver. Very quaint. And up here, over here, just down the street from here, there is some hotels as well, including the Holiday Inn. It's over here. Yeah, we're over here, you know, at Mangina Sandwiches. We were over here earlier, eating one of their delicious sandwiches. You can see they're busy in there. That's where you can get some delicious Italian sandwiches. Ryan's like, California closets. Nice. Yeah, anything that's gonna pretty much work for that affluent and upper middle class range that really frequents this part of the strip here. Oh my goodness gracious. That's Con. Good to have you on the stream. Nice to have you here. Thanks for hitting that like button. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button too. It really does help out the channel. We're here on our neighborhood checkup here in the Fairview neighborhood. Welcome, welcome. We are only getting started. This is such a big neighborhood with so much different vibrancy here in the area. A huge neighborhood here to check out as we're walking through the neighborhood. So awesome. So busy down here too. Such an epic day to be out and about here in the city. Yeah, and it's great to be here. So we'll wait and we'll cross the street and we'll head back up on the other side, and then we'll head on over to the hospital area for you. So you get a little bit of a taste of South Granville first. Here in the neighborhood. And then we continue to mix it up from there. And so, good to see you folks. Nick, nice to have you on the stream here. Yeah, we're doing a neighborhood checkup here in Fairview Neighborhood. What a view right here, eh? Let's cross. The local cactus club is down there, and this is your Indigo Books right in here. And of course there's a Starbucks here as well.
And you're going to be raising them.
We'll head up 12th Street here and then head on over to the hospital district. Showing you another major sector of this neighborhood. And we'll show you off some of the housing as we're heading down 12th. There's a lot of a mixed grouping of houses on over here that people live in. This is also a major, not just South Granville, but Fairview in total. A major area for people. Look at this, this is coming into African Descent Festival over at Joe Forte's beach. Looking forward to that. Not so you can get like a Nigerian and Ethiopian and Jamaican and other Caribbean cooking over at English Bay Beach for 2 days. Absolutely wonderful. Mainly food and some music. And that's the cool part about the African Descent Festival. And for people of African descent, regardless of who you are and where you come from. Let's keep walking here. This is 11th and then we'll go up to 12th. Really does give you an idea of who happens to frequent this area. It's passing Purdy's Chocolatier on over here. So welcome. We're on our neighborhood checkup here in the South Granville neighborhood. And we're checking out the neighborhood of Fairview that South Granville is part of. So this will be one of the major retail areas. There's a few other major retail areas in the area. Broadway, especially around Broadway and Cambie Street. And underneath the hospital district, that's also very vibrant as well. So we'll be heading on over into that area. We won't get to every nook and cranny of the neighborhood today. This is a bit of a busier neighborhood and we won't get to try everything out, but we'll try what we can. Because there's a lot of really good food in the neighborhood too. So anyways, what we're going to do right now is we're going to leave the South Granville neighborhood and we're going to head on over into the hospital area. So come on with us right now. That's one of the major sectors of employment here in the area as well, is the Vancouver General Hospital and the businesses that are around the hospital, both of course, the charities that work with the hospital and the research foundations and stuff like that. And then also the other businesses that just naturally kind of coalesce around one of those areas, especially when it's so close to an urban center as well. A lot of people have described this area as becoming Vancouver's second downtown, Fairview and Mount Pleasant. And some people even refer to Fairview and Mount Pleasant as downtown. And so don't be surprised if you hear that as well. A lot of people have a different interpretation of downtown based on where they're from. For me, downtown is pretty much Burrard over into halfway through Chinatown on Carroll Street, the north side of Vancouver, on the peninsula, and then right next to that is the West End. And in my mental map, I include Cole Harbour, but Cole Harbour is technically part of the downtown according to the city of Vancouver. So fair enough. And then other people like Richard will take the whole downtown peninsula and consider that the downtown. Celeste Connects does that as well. So it's pretty cool to see. There's the Pacific Theater right there for you. Big old building on over here. Also, this is where the Holy Trinity Anglican Church is. Oh my goodness gracious. Christine, Jeffrey, nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, we're doing a neighborhood checkup here. And I had a few blocks over to the hospital district now, so come on with me. We're in the Fairview neighborhood. How often do you come to the Fairview neighborhood unless you have a reason to come here? So yeah, we're gonna check out the neighborhood and check out too and see what it's like. So this is 12th and Hemlock. We're just waiting to cross the street here. Won't take long. Almost there. This is such a busy street. Like Hemlock is such a quiet, busy street. Like you don't, when you pass it on West Broadway, you don't expect it to be busy, but it gets really busy. See the odd towers cropping up here. Eventually these other buildings here will come down and they'll be replaced by towers as well. It's part of the natural evolution of the city. Right now this is fairly, this is pretty much where it is with a lot of these brownstones buildings here. They might have a small elevator in them. Right when I'm talking about this building coming down, I see off in the corner there we got a development application for a tower already. You can see that right across the street. Look at that. Yeah. Big old towers coming into the area. That just tells you that's a good sign to see. I need more of that though. Here, to increase the housing that's here. Make it a little more affordable for everyone who lives in the area. So we can have affluent housing for the people that want to pay for that, as well as housing for the middle class that just wants a nice place to live. And then even we can have some of that social housing as well. So pretty cool. Let's keep going. So just another few streets until we're over there. This really gives you an idea right now One thing that we do here on the neighborhood checkup is check out the homes that are here in the neighborhood. And you can see, again, like I was pointing out, it's a lot of these types of buildings here. A lot of condominiums, a lot of rentals. And that's how it's been for a very long time. And this is actually what a lot of Toronto used to look like back in the day, minus like the West Coast vibe and different trees and all that stuff. But a lot of these lower level buildings. And I was growing up in Toronto, we saw a lot of these buildings come down and be replaced by a lot of the towers that now dominate the city. And the same process is now happening over here in Vancouver. And it's a pretty exciting time to be here. Because you can turn around a few years later and the area can be completely different. There's another one of those towers going up right here, right at this building. Another big old tower is gonna go up right here. There you go. So she's eventually gonna go. And pretty soon, once you get those development signs up, it's just a matter of time before that building, the tenants get moved and the building becomes empty. And over here, just like almost exactly like I saw in Toronto, in a lot of these buildings were tenants that had lived here for a very long time. Beautiful buildings, okay? Beautiful buildings. But of course they were moved out of. This is 15th or 12th and Alder right here. You can see there's new development happening way back there. So this neighborhood's changing over time. It's evolving. That's definitely renovations at the bare minimum. And Asta's here. Good to see you on the stream. Husband is present. Nice to have you here. Let's keep going. Brittany's dropping the ghost emoji going boo. Oh, with the cherry emoji too, I love that. Hubby just ended his live stream. Oh, okay, fair enough. Did he just send you guys over here? That's awesome.
He sent it to me too, and I was like, alright.
There's the hospital up ahead of us here. We're heading to the hospital. Howdy, howdy folks, Jerome Forster here. We're on a neighborhood checkup of the Fairview neighborhood. We're walking along West 12th right now, here in Fairview. One of the more underrated neighborhoods, but it has some pretty big assets to it. While we're on this, we're gonna start from the top up here. We started all the way over on 15th, and we've come on down to 12th now as we work our way through the city. And showing you off some of the neighborhood. Good to have you on the stream. Adam with the new logo. He was buying the stuff for the amazing pizza he's about to make. I am going to enjoy that pizza. So I am looking forward to enjoying that pizza. There's another development sign right on over there. Look at that. Look at that. That is definitely a tower coming in there too. Somebody's written all over it. That's pretty normal. You got some people here like, stop the housing. Look at this across the street. Same thing. Right here. Another tower moving in. So you know what I'm talking about. I'm not making this up. We're documenting it here on the street. These types of buildings behind me are going to be soon no more here in this neighborhood. And slowly they're going to start to replace these lower buildings. And it's going to happen a whole lot quicker than you think. It always happens quicker than you think. Here's one of them right here. They're going to have 20% of the area is going to be below market. Okay. They're going to have commercial space, and then the rest of it's going to be mixed use, rental, and own. Interesting. Go, go, go. Does pineapple belonging in pizza? Ah! He's going to do it on his cooking stream. Okay, Brittany, I hear you. He said it's Pride this weekend. Yeah, it is. I myself enjoy pineapple on pizza. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Asa questions it, but he does respect it. Thank you, hubby. And here we are. I want to go on over and check out another area just up the street here called Max's Delicatessen. So let's head on up there. There is the hospital. Max's is one of those places here in the neighborhood. That's part of the hospital area. This is the intersection of Oak and 12th. So let's head on up to Max's. It's just up the street here. About 2 blocks. Not that far. And we'll check out the delicatessen. Let's see if they let us in. I like pineapple on pizza, but it triggers some people for some reason. Nick, I absolutely love pineapple on pizza. That's what Brittany's saying. Pineapple on burgers grilled is elite. Yep. And pineapple on pizza, nicely caramelized, is awesome. You can do other fruits on pizza as well, which is very interesting. I encourage people to experiment. We need to come up with more Canadian pizza flavors based on fruit. The Hawaiian, of course, being one of the first big Canadian pizza creations. So I do lovely respect that. And it's overlap from Asa's live stream that he just completed over on Go BC, so you can check that out too. He did a grocery shopping tour. And it's always interesting. Asa's like maple sausage. Oh. Maple syrup and pineapple. Yeah. If you dip the pineapple in maple syrup and then put it on the pizza, oh. It'll like candy up on there. Mix that with like a nice marinara. It'll give like the tomato sauce a bit of a pop. That's epic. They're heading south here on Oak Street, heading on over to Max's Delicatessen. It's one of your old school delicatessens here in the neighborhood. And I've been told is a A must stop. We'll figure out if it is a must stop. We'll try it out. Got this little retail sector right on over here. Different businesses like My Detox and Upholstery Drapery, Scrub Depot, those types of things. Cow Dogs not too far down the way. And there's Max's right there. I've seen pizza drizzled with hot honey on top. That sounds great, Nick. Oh, Asif got you guys talking. That's great. Let's look at some more food while we're doing that. Look at this, like, there's a pile of people out here right now, just hanging out and over in Max's here. More people coming out. Let's find out what's going on. We're over here at Max's Delicatessen. Look at that right there, Max's Deli and Bakery. Since 1949, Brooke! They have an entrance door and they have an exit door. Wow. Wow. There's like a good amount of food here. Look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look, to me it's special. That's awesome. Look at that. And then they got cold stuff and sweets as well. This is nuts. This is nuts. Corned beef or pastrami on rye. Okay, I've come into sandwich heaven here. Their grilled cheese is to die for. Okay. I'm not a big grilled cheese fan, but I know how it can be like so addictive. So I definitely get that. I definitely get that. Let's see what they got here. Oh, they got smoothies too. I think I need some smoothie. They got mango and strawberry, or a combination of any of the two. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm definitely interested. I'm definitely interested. There's definitely a line here too. Colby, good to see you. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna order. I haven't ordered yet. Yeah, no problem. Hey, I'm gonna keep the camera on me. Can I get the corned beef on rye? Okay. Yeah. And then if I can also get a mango smoothie, that would be awesome.
Would you like hot mustard or regular one?
Say that one more time.
Mustard or regular?
Mustard.
The hot one?
No, just the regular mustard. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, so corned beef and smoothie, right?
Yeah.
Mango?
Yeah.
Mango smoothie? It's for here or to go?
It is for here. Thank you. Sorry, I started work at 4 today. You know how it is. Thank you.
No, just mango. You want with protein or?
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
Just regular.
Just regular, okay. Okay, I call you up when it's ready, okay?
Okay, can I get a receipt? Yeah, thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. We'll wait for our food. Won't take too long. Wow, here we are. Here we are. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I was ordering food. They got smoothies on over here, so I'm grabbing a smoothie. Yeah, Brooke's been here before. That's good to see. Good to see. Yeah, we're over here at Max's Bakery. Okay. And so I was told to come here by friends, so here I am. Good spot to sit. Yeah, yeah. Here's the outside. Give me a sec here. Down the strip here, they also have Zachary's Pizza Place right here. Okay. And then at the end and just around the corner, they have a waffle bar as well. So that's where they are. Oh my gosh, Robert, the $7.99 super sticker. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, that's interesting. That's definitely interesting. That's mine. Come in. Thank you. So you can see it's a warm day. I made a couple videos for you guys too before I got started here. So 25 degrees, around 28 with humidex. It's not bad, like I'm used to it, but yeah, it's really warm here. Here's the mango smoothie right here. It's so cold. Max's Delicatessen mango smoothie. It's so cold. Oh, they just got their sandwich, the guys in front of us. There's two of them. There's a couple. So I'm next. Yeah, the special here today is like spaghetti and meatballs. And if anyone wants to know what the special is. Yeah, but Robert, thank you very much. That's awesome. That's great to see. You and Mark have covered the bill here, so even with the percentage. So thank you, Mark. Thank you, Robert. And this like gives you an idea of one of the local institutions here in the area. And this is so cold. I'm getting like brain freeze. That's a good thing on a hot day. It's like really sharp in the head right now. But yeah, mango is just so, and they got strawberry too. Oh, it's here. Give me a sec. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Is that enough posing with the food? First thing, try the pickle. Mmm. Mmm. That is a tangy dill pickle. That is tangy, tangy, tangy. Wow. Wow. I get to sit here and do work, have a nice sandwich, have a smoothie. They got coffee here too. That's essentially what I'm doing. So this place has been around since 1949, and it is an institution. Look at the sandwich before we go any further. Okay, a marble dry here. Okay, you got your corned beef. Okay, and then you got your tomato and your lettuce in here too. This is so awesome. A little less than, let's say, like Omaninski's and stuff like this, but with the marble dry, there's going to be a little bit more flavor here. I'm really excited. And we can like take both tracks and put them together, Omaninski's versus Max's Delicatessen. And look at that right there. It's a beautiful, beautiful sandwich. And like just enough like really good meat here. And then look at the marble on here too. The swirls of brown and then the white in there too. Then they got your classic yellow mustard on here too. That's delicious. That's delicious. You can really see how it carries through. They have it lightly toasted as well, so it holds up a little bit better, especially with the tomato. And it's cool too, like what they have is they have the meat, and they have the tomato in the middle, and then the lettuce at the bottom. Sometimes when they put the tomato at the bottom or tomato on the top directly, it'll like make the bread soggy, so it's really holding together well too. Max's Delicatessen, wow. That's some nice corned beef there. There's the swirl you can see. That's the marble right there. And again, that meat just carries through the whole sandwich. Beautiful corned beef. I'd want to try the pastrami too. Okay. And then there's more. You saw it when I came in. And they have a whole row of desserts as well. This place is just chock full of goodness. Okay? When we came in here, there's people sitting outside. There's some people still sitting outside. Some of the people that were there have left. Other people to replace themselves. There's other people in here just chilling out. This is such an epic place to come for some food here in Vancouver. Wow. So we'll have the other side of the sandwich too. Okay. And you can see that I'm really grooving with it because I'm not like making like the, oh, this is a bad sandwich face. I'm making the, oh, this is a good sandwich face. This is Live and Alive with you here in the neighborhood checkup in Jerome Forest. And we're over here at 15th and Oak here at the northern border of the Fairview neighborhood. Nice to have you guys here. As we check up and check out these neighborhoods. And Brooke is saying, so glad you love Max's is so iconic in this neighborhood. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's so good, so good. If I'd lived near here, okay, because I live downtown, I'd be over here much more often. This place is, we gotta come back here for a Monday Munchies, like, in a month or two, just to try out some more food. I gotta research their menu a little bit more. I did look for this. This is what my friends asked me to try first because they know I like corned beef and smoked meat and all that type of stuff. So there it is right there. Wow. Brooke, you're so right. You're so right. What Mark's saying? Hey, Jerome, you get a potato quiche to go for us. I don't have a really good bag to transport anything, but I did give him some money to go on the grocery shopping spree, so I think we're even there. But that would be an awesome thing. And when I worked in the area, I literally went there every day. So Brooke knows this place well. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, they're keeping it clean, they're keeping it busy. You come in, there's a giant Canadian flag hanging right in the window here. This is epic. So Brooke knows from trial and error what's good here. Brooke's saying the grilled cheese is good. The grilled cheese is good. Okay, I'm just steamrolling through the other half of this. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. And this is what we do in these neighborhood checkups. We try come to these different neighborhoods and we check them out and we see what's up. And I go around, I ask people, hey, what's one of the institutions that's over here that we should try? And this is one of them. Okay, one of those really well sought after restaurants that people truly enjoy coming to. Oh wow. I'm just gonna put this over on the counter. Okay, let's go. I was like the post sandwich voice there. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but let's go. We'll take one of these with us. This is a nice little intersection on over here. I heard cow dogs over just in the other part of the neighborhood. It's not here, it's in the neighborhood below us here. But yeah, it's over here too. I think it's Oak Ridge below us. If my memory serves me right, feel free to correct me. But yeah, that's Max's Deli and Bakery right there. Check this out. There's the logo right there for you. That place is awesome. That's just awesome. Yeah, guys, if you need to check out a cool place like Max's Deli and Bakery on over here, epic, epic. I got both a drink and a meal here, and they're both delicious. Look, I'm not even done this yet. Getting asked of something, but we are traveling light today because it is hot. Plus, got the grocery shopping money today. So on the other side here, I believe it's Oak Ridge. Okay, I could be off. The Coma Cafe is right on over here. Okay, Cow Dog's another street or two down there. Okay, absolutely awesome. In the morning time, the Dutch will open. That's your breakfast joint right on over there. And then you got Raihan over here and Zachary's as well. You got Pizza Mediterranean. So it's a little foodie little intersection on over here. Very, very popular on over here in the neighborhood, guys. We'll cross the street here. When you come over to this intersection on the weekend, especially in the morning time, the Dutch will be full. And there usually won't be a lineup, but it'll be full. And it just kind of stays full. It kind of continues to be full. So, but yeah, if I lived on over here or worked on over here, I'd be here just like Brooke all the time. Wow, this place is epic. Epic. And just down the street from the hospital too. These hospital workers got it good. But they work hard for it too, so just remember that. What are they doing here? They're selling uniforms, including the UBC nursing uniform right there. That's where you go. I guess if you're in nursing school, you come here and you get your nursing uniform. Let's head back down to the hospital area. Gotta be a lot of nurses who live on over here. Okay. Just gotta cross 13th now. We're back to the busier areas. So you can see when we're on here, we're over here on Oak Street right now. There's just so much right on over here in Fairview. We already went on over to Granville Street, okay? In the South Granville neighborhood. Okay, Granville Park. All the great facilities there, including the lawn bowling park and tennis courts and the new dog parks. And then you come on to here and you go down to like a place of legend, Max's Delicatessen, and you get an amazing meal for a great price. Like, this is epic. This is epic. And this is what I love about Fairview. It's such an underrated neighborhood, but there's so much going for it here. Fingers. You only peel back so much of the onion. So busy. And again, another one of these brownstone buildings coming down here. We're gonna build like 2 new nice big towers here, including a senior's home with 280 spots in it. Wild. Wild and needed. And needed. Need all sorts of housing, seniors' homes included. We need everything from social housing for the people in need to regular housing for people like Asif and myself, and to stuff for bigger families and even for the affluent. We need all of it. All of it. And seniors' homes are part of that. Oh no! There's a beetle under the brim of my hat? That's okay. He can come with me. I'll call him Herb. He's my pet now. Oh no! Hey Herb. That wouldn't be the first beetle to take a trip with me. And here we are along 12th over here. Ashley would be freaking out. And then he'll look at me and I'll just talk to it. It's like, why are you talking to nature? There's a local Starbucks right on over there. If you're mobile and you're coming to the hospital, you can come just right down to this window here and pick it up too. So much quicker. Yeah, but here we are. We're over at the hospital. Good to have you. That's not a beetle, that's my hair. But thank you for carrying it up to tell me. Again, I'd probably just pet it. So, that's my favorite thing with that. Yeah, so we're just walking past the Jim Pattison Pavilion. And here's some of the hospital. You can see right on over there, this is Vancouver General right here. Over here, one of the buses that passes through this area. Now it's the Oak one right on over there. There's the Oak Street bus right there. Number 17 comes right past the hospital. Some people have asked me what bus goes past here. It's the 17 to Marine Drive Station. A big old parking lot behind here. There's a parking lot right there for Vancouver General, and then here we're not going to head inside, but so you can see there's Vancouver General Hospital right here. We can head on up. Okay? And there you can see the front entrance to the hospital right there. And then this cool part right here, this will take you to the parkade. That's pretty cool. Handy dirt park in here. Gives you a big idea of what is over here. There's the Leon Judah Blackmore Pavilion. Okay, most of the times when they get these names for the different pavilions and stuff like that, it's usually from donors. And it gives the donors a little bit of recognition for helping support the hospital. And of course they get a major tax write-off as well. They usually donate in the millions. Okay, let's head to our next section over here. We're over on 12th again, at 12th and the Willow pedestrian walkway, which is right there across the street. This is also where the power plant is for the hospital, or one of them. There's one or two power plants per hospital. Just like you see on universities, they'll have one or two power plants on a university as well. That's usually where the large smokestacks are. If you stand here, you can see the large smokestacks for the hospital right there. So there you go. What can you say? What can you do? Not everyone knows that. They're like, what's the smokestacks for? That's the power center. Or at least one of them. Hospitals take a lot of energy, and yeah, they need more than just pulling it directly off the grid. So they usually have a power center, and then the power center, often if it's not all used, will give back to the grid as well, which is pretty cool. But with the hospital, you hardly ever get back to the grid. The energy is being used so often. But every once in a while, there's some of the old hospital buildings right there for you. You can see how different they are from the newer buildings we were just walking past here. A lot of different sections to the hospital. It's been kind of pieced together over time. So howdy folks, Jerome Forrestwood here. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And we're here on our neighborhood checkup today. Checking up and checking out the neighborhood of Fairview. And we checked out one of the local institutions on over here. Restaurants. Okay, so institution restaurant as in an amazing restaurant. We went on over to Max's Delicatessen, also a deli. And a bakery, and we tried out their corned beef sandwich on over there and their mango smoothie. Wow. Wow. So awesome. And of course we started over at Granville Park, and we've explored some of the parks, and now we're walking through part of the hospital area here. Good to have you guys here on the stream as we check up and check out the neighborhood of Fairview here on our neighborhood checkup. And again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit that subscribe button. And the like button too. It all goes to helping the channel out. What a day, what a day. There's the BC Center for Disease Control. So this is the BC CDC right here. It even says it, BC CDC. And up ahead, this next block on over here, this is over at Ash Street. This is where the City Square Mall is. So we'll head on over there. So I'll be saying, always learning something new. Yep. And I learn new stuff from you guys too. So you kind of learn as a community, which is pretty cool. So thank you everyone for participating. It's great to see. So this is the intersection of Ash and 12th. And you're still in the neighborhood all the way up to 16th. So So if you head all the way up to 16th, that's around the same parallel as Max's. Okay, you'll still be in the neighborhood. So this neighborhood is really bordered by 16th to the north, okay, Burrard Street to the west, Cambie Street to the east, and the False Creek to the south, okay? That's where you got Granville Island and Charleson Park, and the Laurel Land Bridge as well. So pretty cool neighborhood. This is one of the big malls in the neighborhood here. This is not your normal mall. This is built on a heritage site too. So on the inside you'll see some old brick areas in there and stuff like that. And that's some of the old original building that was here way back in the day. Here we are. This used to be the second floor of the building right on over here. There's a third floor as well that goes to a fitness studio. So all up here it's just a big fitness studio. Here's the Dollarama right here. And then down here you can see different parts of the mall. There's a Sun Given Foods also just down below us here. We're not going to cover all of the mall today for you. And a liquor store right down there as well. And then this is the nice little studio space on over here. Here you can see the food court. Down here, rather large food court. We'll check it out in a minute. And then over here is the big coffee shop. Cultured Coffee right on over here. Let's see if they got cold. Awesome. It looks like they got some cold stuff. Cool. There's actually, though, there's a Waffle House downstairs. Let's go to the Waffle House downstairs. There's a Bubble Waffle Cafe down here. They have drinks as well. Just making sure I have drinks, you can see. Been sweating a bit. Here's the food court. Indian and Japanese and Korean. Okay. Dumpling King. We should come back here for one. I like this one right here. It's one of my favorites. Cafe Express. But they're all good, and I can attest to that. It's like they're doing the day end sales over here right now. So $6.49 for a box of food. House is like City Square. Yeah, we're over at City Square right now. Yeah. So we'll get a drink here. We got milk teas, almond teas, iced lemon, Coke, mixed coffee, milk tea, Hong Kong style milk teas, all that type of stuff. Okay, and you can see all of the food stalls behind me here too, as well as all the tables. At lunchtime, this place will fill up with people. It gets absolutely packed. They have pork and mushroom shumai here too. 8 pieces, $7.99. Wow, that's not bad at all. 8 pieces too, eh? You must exercise patience. Oi. Such is life. Thai food is good, but hard to find a good restaurant, at least in Alberta anyway. So they got Thai food here. Thai food away right here. These guys are really good. They got a brick and mortar up on Cambie as well, over in further up in the Cambie village.
So you need cold, right? Cold, yeah.
Looks like I love this little mall. I don't know when I'm gonna get my drink or a chance to order. It's best to be quiet. Just keep smiling.
Sit there, Ma. I'll give you the bag. I don't know what number we are. What number are we?
Okay, guys, I can't take it anymore. I literally can't take it. I'm out. I'm out. It literally took this old lady like 5 whole minutes to decide on one drink. And then this younger daughter in front of us who's like 40 just keeps making comments and stuff like that and bothering the staff. And you just look at me and they're like, I'm sorry, we're not gonna get to you. And I just kind of looked at them and nodded and just left. I was just like, wow. That was just so much. Yeah. Yeah, Nick. And it was just better for me to leave and just, keep the peace. Keep the peace. So, there's other places we can get drinks here. That was wow. That was wow. That's just all I have to say. So we're just strolling here right now. This is coming out of the City Square Mall right on over there. It's a nice little walkway down this way. Sometimes that'll happen. And sometimes when you're at like a fast food restaurant or in a food court or something like that, and when you get that frustrated just because, I was about to order, and then they come back and they're like, what's their number? And it's sitting there right in their hand. When that happens, I'm just like, okay, time to go. Everyone's happy, no one's pissed off, and I feel better too. So that's it. That's one of the best ways to deal with like a frustrating situation like that, because you can go to another place. Because otherwise I would have been standing there for another 10 minutes watching people argue. I don't need that right now. That gives you a little bit of a story, a little bit of drama. There we go, here on the neighborhood checkup. And that gives you a little bit more of a taste of the neighborhood. Sometimes when you come to the food courts, you're gonna have that experience here in Fairview. Oh wow, we had a similar thing when we went to Max's. This woman kept coming up and being like, to the staff over at Max's, and being like, when can I make my order? Where can I make my order? And they kept saying, come to the till. And she wouldn't come to the till. And it was daunting to me too. This happened twice now today here in Fairview. Must be a Fairview thing. Robert's like, I could fly to Canada quicker than that. Ah! And he's over in Australia. So true, so true. Let's keep walking here. This is the subway extension project here. Okay. And you can see some part of the subway extension project right here for you. See inside of there. They're building her. They're building her. Just passing one of the local Jollibees is above us, and then Starbucks is right next to us over here. This gangway or laneway is going to stay here for a while, so don't be surprised if you see it here for a little bit longer. We'll head on down this way, down the shady side of the street, here in the neighborhood. Ask us like, what happened? I like Nick's comment, waffle Karen. Literally. I just decided to leave. And so, yeah, I'll explain more when you get home, Ask. Love you, babe. So I decided to keep the peace and move on. Here's a peaceful restaurant right here. We went to this peaceful restaurant a few times. What did the Karen do? Stand in front of the counter and constantly order something and then say, no, I don't want that, and ask for something else. And never got to the point. Yeah, diva, exactly. Diva. So here we are. This is West Broadway. This is one of the main office building areas. Okay, on top of a lot of these buildings are these office type structures. There's also condominiums and houses here. Here's the Elysian Cafe. Let me know if it buffers. Hey, how's it going? I'll keep the camera on me. Can I get this iced banana chocolate latte? That looks delicious. Thank you. To go, please. Thank you. Nope. Thank you. There you are. Awesome. So we'll wait for our drink. Over here. So we're over here in the Elysian Cafe. Over here on Broadway. Okay. We walked up to the counter and quickly made an order. And they're working on the drink right now. This is such a different experience after what I just had. Oh, Fairview. Fairview, you are a mixed bag. You are a mixed bag. Perhaps like I subbed to go because Jerome said it was a fun channel, and it is. Yeah, Asa's pretty animatic. It's like I always told him he's gonna go beyond me someday. So, you know, and I keep growing too. So that's amazing. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button. We're over here at the Elysian Cafe at Broadway and Ash Street, right on over here. Okay, what a day! What a day! Check the outside here. Here's the intersection for you. I've always wanted to stop by this cafe here. I've been to the other Elysian with you guys, but I haven't been to this one. We had a warm drink before. We're gonna have a nice fancy cold drink today. Okay. What an awesome day to be here. And of course, guys, yeah, like Braf said, don't be afraid to go and check out Asa's channel. Go BC. He did a shopping trip today. Okay.
Where's the basket?
And that was awesome. They're shooting a Hollymark Christmas movie at Yaletown right now. I am not surprised. I am not surprised at all. They are shooting all over the place today. There goes one of the 99s. We'll get a few of those coming through the neighborhood today. And like in the wintertime, this place is like just filled with people. Just filled. This is like one of the places that students like to come to if they're in the neighborhood to just kind of sit, work at the table that we're like literally sitting at here and look out the window. It's so epic. Bravo! Nice to have you on the stream. Good to have you here. Yeah, we're over here at the Broadway Elysian Cafe. Just waiting for a drink. Then we're gonna walk up the street and then walk on down and over yeah, we're gonna walk to Granville and then we're gonna walk down to the island probably. Well, we could probably skip a bit of Broadway. It's a bit boring. So it's more like office-y and less like restaurant-y once you get past Heather Street up here. Okay, and there's still some really good restaurants and shops, but it gets really, really quiet right away. So how about, because we are at 129, we head on down to Granville, so we'll stroll on down the way and figure it out from there. Head on down to West 4th Avenue, and that'll take us into another part of the neighborhood for you guys to check out. So I think we'll go up one more street to Heather and then shoot down. They had a little bit of an equipment issue. But she's a coming. She's a coming. It's so epic here, guys. So epic. This just shows you the neighborhood. When you come on to these different places and try them out and stuff like that, gives you a little bit of a vibe of what's here. Okay, what's available, what's not available. Okay, what type of service you're gonna get. It also gives you an idea of the types of people that live in the area too. So cool, so cool. Very, very cool. And there's the intersection for you again. Right on over there. I recently, Draw was like, I recently found out there's a few places that offer free admission. for Indigenous people. I've been very busy in the past 2 days. Ah! Thank you. That is awesome. They currently have an awesome Lego space exhibit in Sarsfield, so I checked that out for free too. Check everything out for free, Drawable, if you can. That's awesome. So this is their banana cold latte here. This is awesome. They got like cinnamon on top and everything. And they got like banana chips they put in there. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious. Yeah, Drawable, if you got like a link or something like that, drop it in the stream for some people. There's some local Indigenous people on the channel too, besides you, so they probably benefit from it. That's so good. That's awesome. No, it's a banana cream latte or something like that. It's like one of their summer flavors. It's pretty tasty. And it's cold. So it's pretty tasty. And right in here they put some banana chips too. I love banana chips. That's epic. Let's keep going, guys. I'm just gonna come on over here and grab a lid. Very cool. Let's keep going. Let's head up one more block and then head down to Heather. Okay? And we'll head down to the next neighborhood. Okay, guys? Java's gonna be busy. Oh, they got Onezo over here. I could have stopped here too. See, there's so many different options for drinks and food and all that type of stuff on over here. It's pretty amazing. Colby's like, do Karens work or do they just bug people all day? I don't know. Maybe their job is to bug people all day. Not everyone's a Karen. But there is a distinct type of person that is. Brooke loves the bookstore on Broadway. Yeah? I agree with you on that one. And we'll turn here on Heather and head on down to Granville. There's another cool spot here that I've been meaning to go into. Avic. This is popular amongst the students, so I should try it on Monday Munchie. Well, let's head on over. So we'll hit this side, but then we'll cross the street. Just because. West Broadway is such a vibe, and it's a gorgeous day. Yeah, it is. I love this strip. After this little strip right here, though, up to Oak Street, it gets quite quiet quickly. We'll go on down here. It's gonna get quiet this way too, but we are running out of time. We got other things to do. This is Heather and West Broadway. But I do want to give you guys a good streaming experience because you guys come first. Because I started the stream already. And we have the Canadian police here. Hi, hi, nice to see you. I didn't know we had a Canadian police. I know we had a Royal Mountain Police, and over here we have the Vancouver Police Department. And Richmond has got the RCMP. Surrey's got its own faction, as well as New Westminster. Good to have you there. We are watching you. Aw, that's nice. Yeah, that's cool. I know you guys watch me. It's good to see you on the stream. You guys tell me that. You stop me and tell me that. I talk to so many police officers in this city. Nice people. 48 of us are. Ah! Let's just play. Here we go. Like I've said before, man, Vancouver PD, you are awesome. We'll cross the street here. We're crossing West 8th. Nick's making a legitimate complaint. Can you get on that for us? Ah! And here we are. We'll continue walking down Heather Street here. Right up ahead of us here, you can see more of these buildings, like I said, dominate this area on over here. A lot of these are condominiums. Okay, a few of them are apartment buildings though too. I have only had a good experience with the VPD. My favorite mounted unit is the mounted unit, and the mounted unit's awesome. We saw them on the weekend. We were definitely out and about over at the fireworks. And Brooke's laughing at Nick. Nick's comment. That's a good comment. So I think we know what "let's play with them" now means. Good to have you guys on the stream. Yeah, we are down here. We're coming up to West 6 right on over here. And this will let us meander through Charleson Park as we head on over to Granville Island. So one of the other major parts on over here. And there's parts of this neighborhood that I haven't checked out. We haven't taken you through the northern section, okay, of Granville either. So there's more to this area than meets the eye. There's a whole lot more, including this little mall right on over here, or mallette right on over here. You got your Busy Bee dry cleaning and your 7-Eleven here. This is like a nice little quiet place right on over here in the neighborhood over here on 6th. So epic. There's a bus loop back here too. And that's the number 88 Express right there. I'm not sure if there's an entranceway on over here. Yeah, there is. Okay, we're good. This is what I was looking for. Right here. This will take you into Charleson Park right there. Colby's like the Canadian ones, the real Canadian ones ride on a moose. I don't know if a moose would let someone ride on them. That's an interesting concept. MK thought it was low heat. Now we're over here in Fairview right now. Good to have you on the stream, MK. Yeah, we're over here by Charleson Park right now. We're doing a neighborhood checkup on Fairview. So, just to catch up. Yeah, just crossing the sidewalk now. And we're over here by the bus loop as well down here. There's a little bus bay down here. Okay. So this is for part of it's just part of the routes right on over here. So nice little bus bay down here. Bus bay 1, bus bay 2. And we'll head this way into Charleson Park. MK's like, hello, everybody. So, welcome to Charleson Park. There's a lot of doggos over here.
A year and a half.
We are very close to one of the major popular dog parks over here in this area, which of course is located here in Charleson Park. So if you got a doggo, it's one of the places to bring them to. We're just in one of the trails that allows you to enter the park right here. Nice little trail with lots of wood chips on it. Wood chips aren't cheap, guys. And this thing has a nice bouncy layer of wood chips. So they're making this a very, very nice trail to walk on. So when you see wood chips like this, wow, that's money, guys. That's literally money being spent. And in the right way for the people. So pretty cool, good to see. Nice amount of wood chips here. We'll keep walking through the neighborhood here. Sorry, guys, so it's just negotiating an interesting person. It was definitely a Nelly moment. Wow. Wow. Quite the "Oh Nelly" moment. Quite. So we are now here in Charleson Park. What a beautiful, beautiful park to be at. Lots of trees in this area. Nice big dog park that we're going to see in a minute. And we're also by the seawall path on over here. And this is the big recreational area for the people who live in the Fairview neighborhood. That's one of the reasons Charleson Park is so big. And it's located on the old waterfront area that used to be more of an industrial area back in the day before they started building condos out here, and the continuous trail as well. Got some cobwebs on me. Take it off as we walk. Caterpillars are in the trees right now, waiting to become moths and butterflies. Here's the doggo park right here. You can just see how big this is. There's several dogs in here just having a hoot and a holler today. You know, as they put their females down and check other dogs' females. This is like a doggo paradise right here. Look how big this thing is. You can just run back and forth for a while. Maybe not miles, but for a while. It's a great place for dogs to just kind of come and interact. Ivan. Hey Ivan, good to have you on the stream. Alan, good to have you on the stream too. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, we're down here now. Over here, just let me negotiate. I'm just negotiating the cycling part of the seawall path. Okay, we're good. Yeah, nice to have you on the stream. Here we are. False Creek. This is your Pacific Ocean inlet over here. So it's so epic, so epic. Oh, this banana drink from the Elysian Cafe is delectable. Ridiculously delectable. So you can see just how quickly the neighborhood has changed as we've gotten closer to the water now. Okay, you got these cool little gardens here with these. It looks like somebody made railings here out of sticks. That's very cool. That's a new addition. And there's the view right there. That is epic. That is the downtown, because we are not past Burrard yet. And across the way, that dock right on over there, that's David Lamb Park Dock. So very, very cool to see. Very cool. Okay. Let's keep strolling here. Yeah, it was a bright one. As the sun is directly in front of us here. That's another thing that people like to do in this park. Come on over and sit with friends and just have some nice food and a picnic. Very popular thing to do in Vancouver. More often done on the weekends, but people do it whenever they can. With friends. You don't always have to go to a fancy restaurant, but of course you can still get food from the fancy restaurant if you want to bring it. A lot of people will do that. MK is like, it's hot to our standard. Fair enough, fair enough. This is the Spruce Harbor Marina. You can walk along this path here. That's totally fine. Taking a look at the marina. When you come on over here, they got these different maps and stuff to teach you the different things about the ships that are in here, the water cycles, and even history about the area. So False Creek in the earlier years, you could see how it was much more industrial here. So right along here, this would have been like an old sawmill right here. And instead of fancy yachts that are here now, it would have been a pile of logs getting ready to be either cleaned up or shipped out, one or the other. Right now, there's the Spruce Harbor Marina for you. That's what dominates the neighborhood today. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Uh-oh, running gang. Look at that. Look at that gang right there. What are they up to? What they got planned? Are they gonna take over the world? Probably not. My dad used to work in that area when it was industrial. I think it was the Johnson terminal back in the 1980s. Oh, cool. Like, these are things I don't know. I'm just reading off of a sign here and reading the local history books and stuff like that. So it's always good to hear from locals. Thanks, Alan. And that gives us more information to go with there. And that's where I'm talking about learning from everyone. Okay? Like, I'm going to be open and transparent, just like I said, and I'm from Toronto. I am not from here. I have lived here before, but I lived in Coquitlam. And then we moved back here a few years ago, and been here for a few years again. And we truly do love Vancouver, but nah, I don't know everything. I'm not a walking history book. And that's why it's good to hear the oral history from both our Indigenous people, but also the other people that live here as well. Well, that's cool. I've been in Kumalampur for 2 years, and 30 degrees Celsius is considered cool here. Ah! A koala lumpur. Ah! Oh, MK. Yeah, temperatures are totally variable. Yeah, for me it's not that hot. I will sweat. I'm human, but like, it's not hot. Like, it's not killing me right now. Toronto gets up to 40 degrees humidex. That's when I start worrying. Asif and me have not even pulled out the air conditioner yet, but our neighbors have. They're like, you haven't pulled out your air conditioner yet? What's wrong with you? And it's like, oh, we're from Toronto. They're like, oh, okay, never mind. This isn't even hot for you. And we're like, nope, not yet. Yeah, so it's all variable, guys. All variable. There's people from further up north who come down here to live and work in Vancouver and the lower mainland, and they find things like 25 degrees hot. They're wearing shorts at like 10 degrees. So it's just interesting to see all the differences. 35 is my melting point. Yeah, I would say for me, the 35 is starting to push it. Okay, but I can still go out in 35. For me, it's when it gets to 40. Okay, and it doesn't have to be the temperature. It can be the Humidex too, so whichever one comes first. Yeah, but for today, this is fine. This over here, this is Alder Bay. This is the bay down here along the Iron Island Park Walk, and also the east side of the island.
He's like, oh yeah, you know.
And this is the Labyrinth dock right on over here, or Labyrinth Pier. Oh cool, they got the kids down there. And that they're taking the kids out. We're not going to focus in. That'll keep the kids anonymity. 1080p, we won't be able to, if I zoom in though, you'll be able to figure out who's on that boat. But yeah, they're taking the kids out on the big war canoes that are down here. That's cool to see. Are those even kids? I don't even think those are kids. No, those are not kids. Okay, we can zoom in for sure. Let's zoom in. Yeah, those are not kids. Those are adults. That's even cooler. Look at that. Give me a sec. There they go. That's cool. Yeah, so they're from the canoe club on over here, the False Creek Canoe Club. They also have rowboats. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Here they are again, heading on out. And there's a few more groups coming down. And that's right on over here on Granville Island. Okay, so they're leaving from the Alder Bay docks. So they're leaving from the Alder Bay docks right there. And that's where they got the canoeing club there. They got some of the kayaks back there. Very cool. We'll see. It looks like they got this thing back open, so I'll be able to show you a little bit more. There they are right there. So that's the Alder Bay docks. And getting more people into more of the boats there. Yeah, sometimes it's the kids, sometimes it's not. It's not the kids this time. It's some adults. So it's okay to zoom in on them. So, and again, guys, we're not gonna go out to a playground and try to focus on kids or anything like that. But we're also not gonna erase them. If we're walking past them and they're with their parents or something like that, and they happen to be on screen for a few seconds, no big deal. Okay. All part of the neighborhood and all part of the live experience. Okay. So let's keep going here. And yeah, let's head on over to the False Creek Community Center. Just right on over here. The Trans-Canada Trail right here. They got the big old map. They just redid this. We got this thing here. Is this relief? No, it's not. It's not like ribs or anything like that. There's the Trans-Canada Trail for you. I can only imagine what it's like pulling it into Nunavik on this trail here. Pretty cool. Oops, I'll give these guys some privacy. They're doing some Tai Chi. Pretty normal thing to see, Tai Chi, here in the neighborhood.
And he was like, yeah, it's always good.
There's a big old playground over here for the kids. If you got kids, you can take them on over there to tire them out. They got some pretty cool original apparatuses over there. So, like they got this like climbing jungle gym. So here we are on Granville Island. We are over by the False Creek Community Center on over here. This is why you got tennis courts behind you here. And of course we got the people on the boats right on over here too. For the False Creek Rowing Club. Looks like people learning how to do dragon boat racing. They look pretty organized too, so they might be existing teams. Like, look at those strokes right there. They're all going in unison right now. Yeah, this looks like a pretty established team. Pretty cool to see. Yeah, look at this one on over here. They're well organized as well. That's pretty cool. So this is the boardwalk over here on Granville Island. And this is one of the last parts of Fairview that I want to show you guys today. Okay, Granville Island, which is part of Fairview. There's way more to Fairview than this. There's like banh mi shops that I want to take you to. There's just so much out here. This is such a ridiculous neighborhood. There's just so much. There's like shops and stuff that I took you past you. I would love to walk into, but if I went into every single shop, I'd be out of money. Yeah. Have you heard about the upcoming big waves? Because I got to be careful what I say here on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, there was a warning yesterday for Hawaii. Okay, and there was an alert over here in Vancouver. We're in the downtown core, so we're really not going to worry about that ourselves. But we did check up on Wade. Made sure he was okay. He was like, no, everyone's calm. No one's telling us to leave or anything like that. So, yeah, that happened yesterday, and the alert got taken off at 6:30 in the morning today. So yeah, no big waves. Nope, we're pretty good. But it was good to know at least that there was an alert, so they're keeping an eye on the situation. Generally, when they put out an alert, you're not going to see anything. So, an alert, you can still stay relaxed. If it's an emergency, then you move. So, yeah. It'd be interesting to hear from Wendy or someone like that, who's also on the channel, who lives over in Hawaii. There's just some seals down here. There's two of them. Look at that right there. Two cuties. Oh, those are troublemakers. Oh, one of them figured out that they were on camera. These are the divas of the sea. There they are, there they go. We probably won't see them again. Once they know they're on screen, they tend to go and disappear. I was like a little bit of ways, so they were kind of like, they didn't know I'd come up on them. That was cool. That was cool. That's Vancouver for you too. Like, you'll have wildlife all over the place. Like, I remember us doing the neighborhood checkup over in, I should turn that into a short, I forgot about that. We did the neighborhood checkup over in West Point Grey. You'll hear me, that was a great idea, by the way. Okay. That was epic. That was epic. We saw a bald eagle literally fly into and land on a tree. That was so cool. So over here, we're over by, I think it's called the Bayshore Restaurant. And they got the sign up here, so we'll be able to check in a minute. But this is also where the Granville Hotel is, which is the white building behind it here too. Oh, this is it's called the Dockside Restaurant. So yeah, the Dockside Restaurant right on over here. So nothing over the top, a little more expensive. It's more of a date spot, that type of thing, but still affordable. You're really paying for the ambience. Down here is where they park some of the aqua buses. This is like the staff rest zone for the aqua buses. They also park the False Creek ferries over here too. And then they rotate through them. Oh, this is cool. Look at this down here. This is the Sea Village. And you can see some guys doing work on the docks down here. So you can see how they do it. They've pulled up parts of the dock and they're putting in the new boards right down there. They're going to put they'll probably have the floatables down there, or they'll put the floatables underneath the docks later. It looks like they got the floatables down there. You can see this like this block on over here on the left hand side of the screen. You can see a little bit of a black box there. That's one of the floatables down there for the dock. They have these giant black things underneath the dock, so they have to lift these things up to build them. Okay, because you're not going to push the big floatable underneath the wood after you've done it. It's just not going to work. Physics don't work that way. Yeah, and this is the Sea Village over here. So these are people's homes right here. Okay. This is all private. They ask you to stay off of it. Okay, and there's even a gate here. But you can walk past this part and take a look. There's nothing wrong with that. Looks like they're doing a little bit more dock repairs on over here. So you can see quite a bit of what's going on here when you're in here. Good to see you. Yeah, look at this dock right here. Do you see how warped it is over here? It's definitely in need of repair. Right on over here. That's not hard to do. So, it's good to see. Good to see. So here's more of the homes for you. And you'll see these guys sometimes take kayaks. They all have boats and stuff like that. Little boats and stuff like that here. If they ever needed to move, they could move their homes. Okay. So epic. Tofino Euclid, be scary when that happened. Yeah, Robert's right. MK's like, oh my gosh, it's a sea puppy. So yeah, like people who live in this home right here, look, they got a bunch of different boats down here, and they look like rowing and canoeing racing boats right down here. Perfect for like someone who's in that sport. You live on the water, okay? You pay a mooring fee for your home and then any repairs for your home that you need to. And then you can just jump in your canoe every day and go up and down False Creek and anywhere else in the Pacific Ocean you want to go. Probably not that far out. It's a pretty small boat. That tower looks like it's about to fall over. Yeah, there's a few of those. They build them weird over here. But somehow they keep standing. Again, those building designers have physics down into a pat. So we're walking past the rowing center right now. Not much here. Just head on over to the shady side of the street. Oh, this side's shady too. Oh, okay. I think we're good. It's supposed to be shady. Where's the shade? There it is. And here we go. This is Johnson Street here in Vancouver. This is where they have the Arts Education Center on over here. The Jack and Darlene Pool Theater. Jack Pool's also got one of the squares over by the Vancouver Convention Center West building, named after them. And even though this is a big tourist area, you can see right on over here, this is the Heidelberg Materials plant here. Okay. Here comes one of their materials trucks right now, their cement trucks. They use cement and concrete. Okay. There's tool and die over in this neighborhood too. Not that far away. So that stuff is also here right now. What time is it? 6:17, so the market might be closed. So there's that type of stuff here. Oh, that's so awesome. That's so classic Granville. What would the Granville be like without, you know, a crying kid? Quiet and peaceful. That's so Granville. I had one of my friends once describe Granville Island as a tourist, artisanal foods, and kids crying. I was like, oh no. But it's right true. It's right on point. I guess it's just that good. Brings children to tears.
Deli.
So this is the Creek House right up here. This is just a place full of different arts vendors. You got the Mexican place across the street here. And over here is the public market. This is the big draw right on over here, the public market. And across the street, this is your net loft right on over here. So here's the public market right here. Very popular. We're near the end of the day here in the market. What you can see on over here, this is one of the main drags right on over here. Lots of different stuff to check out. This is Lena's Deli right here. This is a great little deli right on over here for artisan stuff. You got the fruit stands over here as well. There's so much good food in here. And both locals and tourists will come here to shop. Locals will come here for some of the more fresh ingredients. Okay, not a lot of people are gonna make fresh ravioli and stuff for you at home, so you can come on over here and pick it up. Okay, or sausage right on over here. Just a pile of delicious foods. here in the city. You can see as we're walking through here, there's lots of different options here. This little foodie's paradise. Okay, you can come on over here. If you're staying in one of the hotels that's over in Vancouver that has like a working kitchen and stuff like that, you can come on down, grab some fresh food, try out some cooking back at the working kitchen. Okay, some of those places include like, you can get like working kitchens in like the Sandman and the Barclay Hotel, all those types of things. So the Rose Ellen, like there's a lot of different apartment buildings that have been turned also into hotel buildings and stuff like that. So they're all available here, and you can just see about all the food we're passing by as we're going by here too. All the people that are eating on over here. Okay, even on a Wednesday here, and this is one of the quieter days. You come here on the weekend, this place is packed. Just packed. So definitely worth coming to. They're working on the roof right now, so they're repairing the roof. And definitely one of the places to come to if you're over here. This is also where the ferries are, so yeah, let's head on over to one of the ferries that'll take us back across. And of course you have beautiful food on over here too. This is one of your grab and goes right on over here at Papino's. You got your burgers and sandwiches, fried chicken here, Asif. Check this out. Look at this. Fried chicken here. Hammer's hot chicken sandwich. Cold drinks here. Alcohol, regular cocktails. Just awesome. Just awesome. Local Tap and Barrel right on over here. There's the Tap and Barrel. And then this is during Low Street here, so this is where you're going to find a lot more of the art galleries and clothing shops on the strip. Just a little further down here. But we're going to head on down onto the ferry dock right now. That's right here. These guys are just coming off from a whale trip. So they got the big suits on and stuff like that. You can see the big red suits on them. Keep them warm when they're out in the ocean. Here's the ferry dock here though. So we'll head down the ferry dock here. This is False Creek Ferries. If you leave from here, okay, the ferry will take you over to the Aquatic Center, okay, or to the Aquatic Center and then Vanier. Okay, so that's that. You can pay on the boat if you want. Okay, and there's different spots that you can sit. So there's Route 1, Route 2. Here's one of the routes right here. And it's just like almost a bus stop. It does cost a few bucks. It costs like $4 or $5 or something like that. And the prices vary. Okay. So this looks like Route 3 on over here. So sometimes it's a little chaotic here, and it's good to just listen to where the people are going. And then you can go from there. And then there's chartered boats right next to it too. So here's one of the chartered boats that's coming here. This is Route 1 though, right here. This is gonna go to the Aquatic Center right here. Right on over here. But you can always go on over and ask. So let's go on over and ask. See where they're going. Okay. Okay. Hey, where are you going? Okay, so I gotta wait over there if I want to go that way. Thank you very much. See, we just confirmed it for you. That answers my questions too. Awesome. We got a few minutes, so let's get a ticket while we're here. So you can buy tickets here too. Hey, can I get one ticket over to the Aquatic Center?
Sure, yeah. One way or return?
Just one way.
Okay, $4.
Thank you. Awesome.
Would you like your receipt?
Yes, please. See, and you can get a receipt and everything, and it's that quick. Thanks, man. Yeah. So we'll just wait on over here, and the boat's coming right now. Okay. It's a little quicker to pay with a ticket because when you're on the boat, you have to fumble with your cash and stuff like that too. Okay, but here it comes right now. So when we get on the boat, we'll keep the camera on me and so I can get it pointing out the window. Okay, so we'll watch the boat come in and then we'll climb on the boat from there. So this one, just like the sign says, is going to take you over to the Aquatic Center. So we'll keep the camera on us now while we're waiting for the boat. You got to wait for the people to get off first. And they'll just hold the boat right up against the dock here. It's the normal standard practice, not hard to do.
Aquatic Center?
Yeah, thanks, man. And remember to duck, guys. There's the front view for you right there. Okay. Awesome. Here you go. Thanks.
And just a one way?
Yeah. So he's getting his tickets right now from the other people. I already gave him my ticket. My ticket said one way. And he's getting the money from the other people who climbed onto the boat now or picking up their tickets. There's the Wild Waves tour, Wild Whales tour right in front of us there. Now this is one of the quickest ways to get from Fairview Neighbourhood into the West End. If you wanted to head to the downtown, you could go on the Aquabus and take that over to the Cambie Street dock. This one will get you to the West End and Sunset Beach. This is one of my more preferred routes. There's the Burrard Street bridge for you there. And this is False Creek we're on, guys. You see some of the other boats that are on here as well. And they have to negotiate.
Tamara, you want to take your boat to North? I think it's really one spot left before we go on to the Tamara's.
Barge it in.
So we're just slowing down a little bit. And we'll sail in behind these guys. Plenty of room here. There they go. Out into the further into the ocean and the bay. And we'll head on over to this dock right here. Sunset Beach right there for you. So yeah, there. That's how easy it is to ride the ferry across. Doesn't cost a whole lot of money. It's easy to get across too. Okay, we'll just wait for everyone else to get on. We'll slide on over, but we'll get the camera on after. There's the last person. Thanks, man.
Thank you. You guys going to Granville Island?
Yep.
Awesome. So we're gonna head on over. From here, you can take a boat over to Fairview Park as well, and the Heritage Docks. They'll take you on over to the Marine Museum, and that'll also take you into Kitsilano instead of Granville, which is Fairview. So you can also go, there's Granville there, and then you can also go around this corner right here, and another 500 meters you'll be over in Fairview, or in Kitsilano, over in Fairview Park. So you can see just how easy it is and how critical the ferries are for people that live in the Fairview neighborhood as well. You want to get downtown, one of the easier ways is just to come on down to the water and just take the ferry from there to get across. And this ferry was very busy for the people that lived in both Kitsilano and Fairview when they wanted to come on over here for the fireworks. So very, very busy area as well. And they got boats coming every 5 minutes. Look at that, probably even more right now. Okay, they'll always have a few extra boats just kicking around. Another one coming right in right now. So epic. So epic. Look at the doggo in the water here. Oh, that dog is having fun. That's one way to tire out your dog. Oh, he's got a life jacket on too. He was like, I'll go get that. Oh, I lost the ball. That's okay. It's not that important. Yeah, so here we are. We're on over here. So that's the Fairview neighborhood for you. We checked out a few different parts of the Fairview neighborhood. Started over at Granville Park. Okay. Went on over to the hospital district and went up a little north there and over to Max's Delicatessen and Bakery, one of the local institutions in Fairview. Checked out some of the food there. Okay. Then we checked out the hospital district as well as the mall there. Okay. City Square Shopping Mall. We recognized also a pattern of some people taking way too much time to order food or asking repetitive questions, okay, that don't need to be asked at both Max's and over at Bubble Waffle Cafe in the mall. Then we stopped by the Elysian Cafe on Broadway, had a nice drink there, and then finally came on down to Granville Island and showed you the gem of Fairview. And now we're back here outside of the Fairview neighborhood. But that was our neighborhood checkup here in Vancouver today. So thank you for coming along to the Fairview neighborhood checkup. It was definitely an adventure. And now, if you've never been to the Fairview neighborhood before, or, okay, you haven't been there in a while, or you haven't been all over it, you've been a little bit more all over it now, you know a little bit more about it. So that's good to see. So we'll scratch that off the map and we'll see what neighborhood we want to check out next week. But thanks for coming along on the neighborhood checkup here on Jerome Forest on Vancouver Live. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And if you want to hit that like button too. That helps out the channel as well. So anyways, guys, signing off from Sunset Beach on over here. Thanks for coming today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I'll probably just do a nice little Vancouver Live in the downtown core after work. So have a good day, and I'll talk to you later, okay? I'm gonna grab a seat on over at this bench right here. It looks pretty good. Bye.